Hello chatbox out there. Today in this vlog I'm going to be telling you guys all about what I got to on my weekend. On my Saturday I had a split shift. I got up, got showered and changed, ready for work, had some breakfast, and my dad dropped me to work. Older brother had gone off to the gym, younger brother was at work, younger sister at hers, older sister still away at our family friend's house. She's been up there as it was his birthday the other day, and my mum was asleep where I wish I could be. I was literally so not ready to be doing this split shift, and I got clocked in and serving food and drinks, cleaning tables left, right and centre. It was pretty busy. Saw a few people I knew. As living in a small town, I always see people coming into the pub slash restaurant I work in, and it was really nice seeing them, and I had a nice chat with them. And I was doing sort of bill taking and sort of food and drink taking, some food and drinks inside and outside, and I finished at 3. I decided, as it was quite sunny, that I'd walk home. I got back and I then was just watching a bit of TV, listened to a bit of music, and had some porridge, as porridge has been one of the only things that I've been able to eat at the moment, because this side of my mouth where I had to tough out is still pretty sore. And then I was just doing some illustrations, coming in, listened to a bit of music, watched some TikToks and vlogs, had a shower, put my work clothes in the wash ready for the second part of my split shift later on in the evening. My younger brother was on his Xbox, older brother was out, I think he got off to the gym, and my mum and myself were then just watching a bit of TV, and my dad was sorting stuff on the house. Then he was mowing the lawn a bit, and I then was just listening to a bit of Kylie, had a cup of tea, and watched a bit of Friends and a bit of Young Wolves, which I'm obsessed with. I really hope they do a season 2. It's such a great series. If you haven't watched it, go check that out on Netflix. Then I got ready to go off back to my second part of my split shift. I got dropped back up to work, got clocked in again, and was serving food and drinks, cleaning tables, and I instantly regretted walking home, as my legs then started really killing, and by the end of my shift I was literally limping a bit, and I finished about 11:30ish, got clocked off, my dad picked me up, I got back and had some scrambled egg for tea, and it was so good. I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. Scrambled egg with a bit of tomato sauce, can't go wrong. I then put my work clothes in the wash. Then I was just listening to a bit of music, writing a bit of my journal. I finished writing that and then put that away. Then I was watching Love Island, and oh my god, the lads are back from Casamore and it is kicking right off. Absolutely love the drama, it's so good. I then was just watching some TikToks and vlogs, doing a bit of colouring. It's just super therapeutic. I love a bit of colouring in. Worked on some illustrations, posted some of those onto my Instagram, listened to a bit of music, and then I went to bed as I was literally so tired. Woke up about 4 in the morning and my legs were literally so sore. The back of my legs literally felt like they were on fire, so I had some paracetamol, which really helped. Then went off to bed. I then got up and got ready for my second split shift, back-to-back split shifts. I am on fire. I literally got up, got showered and changed into my work uniform, had some breakfast. My dad dropped me to work. I got in, I got clocked in, and was then just serving lots of food and drinks. Again, it was quite busy, and it was literally just mad. There was a massive queue at the door, and we had to like turn away because most of the tables were booked. So of course, it was just crazy, and I didn't make any mistakes. I didn't drop anything. I didn't spill anything, and yeah, it went really well. Again, I finished about 3ish. I then went off home, and this time I got picked up. I was like, I'm not walking home again because my I don't want my legs to get sore again like they did. And on the way back from being at work, my phone pinged, and it was the NHS COVID track and trace, and they were like, you've been in contact with someone who may have COVID. And I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to isolate, I'm gonna have to let my work know, I'm gonna have to do a test, and if I'm positive, that means we're gonna have to shut down and all this kind of thing. And I was freaking out, and then it said, but you do not have to isolate. And I was like, yes, thank God, felt so relieved. And it said to do a COVID test. I'd already done one the following morning because just in the morning because of course I woke up and my legs were aching, and of course when I did have COVID, that was one of the things I had. I just had a body ache and it felt a bit like that. But I was obviously, I was negative, not positive, which was good. So I think that I obviously just overdid it, and due to my dyspraxia, I do have quite a lot of leg pain anyway. So I think just must have just overdone it, and so yeah, that was a bit of a scary few seconds when I thought I might have COVID, and I went off to the shops to get myself some lunch, and I went to get some sandwiches, but the sandwiches all looked disgusting. I did, however, get some of these. I love them, Lindor chocolates. They're nice and soft, so they shouldn't be too bad for the side here. It's feeling a lot better. The gum's still quite sore from where the dentist was actually like jabbing my blooming gum. But yeah, it's definitely feeling a lot better than it was. I then got back and I just had some porridge and watched some stuff off record I needed to watch, listened to a bit of music, wrote a bit of my journal, read a bit of my post society that I'm determined to get through. I'm such a slow reader, but I'm so nearly close to finishing it. Did a bit of writing myself. I had a bit of writer's block, so I hadn't really been writing that much, but I've been trying to get back into writing again. Then I was just starting to some of my mates on Facebook, tweeting away on Twitter, and yeah, I then was just posting some stuff on my Instagram, and then was back to work. Back to work I go. I got back into my work uniform. I headed off back to work for the evening shift, and it went pretty well. And this time my legs didn't ache, and yeah, I served lots of food and drinks. I spilt one drink, and that's because the one of the guys pushed like nudged the table. So of course I ended up spilling a drink, and he was and said it was like, oh sorry, that was my fault. I said no, don't worry, it's fine. I ran and got that cleaned up and got him another drink. But accidents happen, mistakes are going to be made, but the main thing is we sorted them, and that's the only thing you can do, and that's the important thing. So yeah, it went pretty good. I finished about 11ish. I then got back home. I put my clothes in the wash, had nachos and fajitas for tea, and it was so delicious. I then was watching a bit of Total Pops, finished writing my journal, put that away, and then I was just listening to some music, watched Casualty, and There's No Love Island on Saturday nights. Yeah, so I didn't watch any Love Island. There was best bits, but I didn't really watch that. I then was watching some TikToks and vlogs, listened to a bit of music, and then went off to bed. And then on my Sunday, which is today, I got up and I had work. I had a 7-hour shift, and it was just so busy. And yeah, I got in, got clocked in, and was just serving food and drinks left, right, and centre. It was just me and one other person out on like the front, and one of my supervisors was making the drinks, and we actually had so many food and drink tickets. It was insane, and we had to turn people away because most of the tables were booked. And I was like, you can either sit outside in the courtyard, or unfortunately you're gonna have to go somewhere else because we literally had nowhere to sit down. And yeah, made a few hiccups, but that's bound to happen when it's super busy. But the main thing is I sorted them, and I did 7 hours. I did 10 till 6 ish, and I got a lunch break, which is good. And I'm going to show you guys what I had for my lunch now. Halloumi fries are so good. I had that with a fresh OJ. I also had a bit of carrot cake from my shift the other day that I forgot to show you a snap of, so I'm going to show you guys that now as well. I bloody love carrot cake. Carrot cake is probably one of my favourite cakes, that or cheesecake, or just any cake in general. My mate the other day said to me, Dan, how do you stay so slim? First off, slim, I never thought anyone would call me, say I was slim, but thanks for that. And yeah, so she's like, how can you stay so slim, but you always eat all these lovely cakes? And I think one, it's because I love going on lots of massive walks to get all my flowers photography, as you guys know from my vlogs where I post that kind of thing. And two, it's touch rugby. And three, it's working in hospitality where I'm running up and down serving food and drinks, left, right, and centre. Who needs a gym, eh? And yeah, talking about flower photography, on my lunch break, I got myself a flower snap that was just out in the courtyard, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. Really needed that break. I then was serving more food and drinks and cleaning tables, and it was pretty quiet towards the end of my shift. And then my other colleague came in for her shift, so I was off. I'm not off for 2 days. I'm just so happy about that. I clocked off and made sure that I paid for my drinks and food that I'd had, and then I made way to get picked up. And on the way to get picked up, I got some flash sets that I'm going to show you guys now. Love flower photography. It just makes me so happy. And then my dad picked me up. We got back home. I put my work clothes in the wash, and the Sunday roast was being cooked, and it just smelled so good. My older brother was on his Xbox. Younger brother and his girlfriend were sat in the garden enjoying the sunshine as the sun has come out, which is very nice. Older sister is at hers. I think she's back from being at our family friend's house for his birthday. She'd gone to stay there for a few days. I think she's back now. And my older sister and myself are going to be hopefully watching the new Cruella sometime at hers off Disney Plus. And older brother's on his Xbox, and younger sister is at hers. And then I got my work clothes put in the wash, got changed, had a little bit of a rest as my legs were hurting a bit, and then we had our Sunday roast, and it was so good. I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. I absolutely love Sunday roast. I haven't had a Sunday roast in so long, so it was just so delicious. And then I wrote a bit of my journal, messed on TikTok. I've drafted a few TikToks that I'm going to put up tomorrow. And yeah, I am so happy that I've got 2 days off now to just relax and enjoy. And yeah, hopefully going to be seeing my ex work colleagues on Tuesday night, and hopefully going to be watching the Cruella film with my older sister and our family friends on Monday or Tuesday as well, which should be nice. Not sure if either of those two will actually go ahead. They're just plans, and plans can be changed. So that's just a rough idea of what I'm planning to do on my 2 days off. And yeah, hopefully whatever I do, I'm sure I will have a good time. And yeah, I hope you guys all had a great weekend. All have a lovely rest of your week. I'm pretty sure I mentioned 3 shifts instead of just Saturday and Sunday. I did Friday, I think, yeah, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So yeah, it was 3 shifts that I did. And yeah, it's just so busy at the moment because some of us are having to isolate due to doing track and trace, and some are on holiday. I'm on holiday in September. I'm so excited about going on holiday with my grandparents and my mum, and my dad's going to come down for a few days as well. And yeah, it's going to be really good, and I just can't wait. So because of some of them on holiday and some of them having to isolate due to track and trace, I've had to pick up a few extra shifts. So it's just been so busy, and I haven't made any mistakes. I haven't spilled or dropped anything. A few things I've spilled, but accidents happen. But I am just feeling so much more confident on the till, and just remembering things that before lockdown I'd forgotten about. And yeah, my work anxiety is slowly going. It's not gone completely, but it's getting there. So I'm slowly conquering my work anxiety, which I'm really proud of. And yeah, sidetracked again. I could talk for England. Don't comment down the chat box or nothing. I hope you guys had a super duper weekend, or have a great week ahead of you guys, and I shall see you with a new vlog coming very soon. Bye.